As we sit here in front of our screens, be it a smartphone, tablet, or computer, it's hard not to wonder how much these devices have become an integral part of who we are. You've woken up to check the time on your phone, reached for your laptop at work, and browsed through social media before bed. These habits feel so natural that they're almost second nature. But what if I told you there's a hidden world beneath these familiar routines? A world where every tap, swipe, or click leaves an invisible trace of our daily lives. Imagine peeling back the layers to uncover the secrets behind your digital addictions, those subtle habits and patterns that shape not just how we spend time but who we are as people. Let's take a journey into this unseen realm, starting with one simple question: how did these devices become such an essential part of our lives? It wasn't always like this. Just decades ago, computers were the playgrounds for geeks and tech enthusiasts, while smartphones were just the stuff of science fiction. Now they're everywhere, in every pocket, changing how we interact, communicate, and even think. Think about it, every time you reach for your phone to check a notification or scroll through social media, you're engaging with something that's been designed specifically to capture your attention. These apps are like masterful magicians, tricking us into spending more time than intended, making us feel like we're missing out if we don't stay connected. So why do they have such power over our lives? Well, it turns out there's a lot of science behind the scenes. Developers and designers use psychological principles to create apps that are highly addictive. They understand how to tap into our desires for validation, social connection, and instant gratification. Just think about those dopamine hits you get when someone likes your post or gets a notification. These tiny rewards keep us coming back. But beyond these technical aspects lie deeper questions. How does constant in a world where screens are as common as the air we breathe, our lives have become intertwined with technology in ways both subtle and profound? We wake up to check notifications, work through emails on our laptops, unwind by scrolling through social media feeds, and often find ourselves unable to put down our devices even for a moment. This documentary aims to unlock the secrets of your digital addictions, those hidden patterns that shape how we interact with technology. Imagine you're sitting in front of a computer screen at home, or perhaps holding a smartphone while watching a movie. The screen lights up as it pulls you into a world filled with messages, emails, and notifications. These interruptions can be so compelling that they pull us away from what's happening around us, be it a conversation, meal, or even the beauty of nature. It's not just about spending time on devices, it's also about how these technologies change our behaviors and emotions. For instance, every time you check your phone for an update, whether good news or bad, there is a tiny spike in dopamine, a chemical that triggers feelings of pleasure and reward. Over time, this can create a cycle where the anticipation alone becomes addictive. Consider the story of Sarah, who used to spend hours each day scrolling through social media during her commute. At first, it was just a way to pass the time, but soon enough, she found herself constantly checking for updates, feeling anxious when she missed out on something important. This example illustrates how technology can subtly manipulate our emotions and behaviors. The phenomenon of digital addiction isn't confined to any one demographic, it affects people from all walks of life. Think about your own daily routine. How often do you reach for your phone before bed or during meals? How many times have you interrupted a conversation because your attention was drawn by an alert on your screen? In the grand scheme, these small actions add up to something much larger and more significant than just momentary distractions. They can impact our mental health. In a world where technology seems to be at the fingertips of every individual, it's hard not to feel like we're living in a digital utopia. But as smartphones, social media platforms, and online games become increasingly integrated into our daily lives, there's an unsettling question that looms large: are these tools of convenience actually becoming tools for dependency? In this documentary, we'll unlock the secrets behind your digital addictions and explore how understanding them can lead to healthier habits. Let's start with a simple scenario. Picture yourself waking up in the morning, reaching for your phone before even thinking about what you need to do first. You check emails, scroll through social media, and perhaps even send off some messages as if it's all part of an unbreakable routine. This behavior might seem harmless at first glance, but over time, these habits can transform into something more complex. Psychologists have identified several key factors that contribute to digital addiction. One primary factor is the constant availability and instant gratification offered by technology. Every notification, whether it's a new message or an update on your favorite app, triggers a small release of dopamine in your brain, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. Over time, this can create a cycle where you keep checking your phone not just for necessity but out of habit. Another factor is the social aspect of digital platforms. Social media apps are designed to be addictive by nature. They show you content that's likely to engage you, keeping you hooked for longer periods. The constant comparison and validation through likes, comments, and shares can create a powerful psychological pull, making it hard to break away from these virtual worlds. But perhaps the most insidious aspect is how technology has become intertwined with our identity. For many of us, being always connected feels like an extension of who we are. We use devices not just for work or communication but as a means of self-expression and social engagement. The fear of missing out, FOMO, plays into as we delve deeper into our digital lives. It's important to understand the intricate web of habits that form around technology. Imagine a vast network of connections, each one representing an interaction or piece of information shared online. This network is not just about social media posts and emails, it encompasses every notification, every tap on your phone, and even those fleeting glances at the screen during mundane tasks. To truly unlock the secrets of our digital addictions, we need to explore this network from various angles: psychological, behavioral, and personal. Let's start with a psychological perspective, where technology acts as both an escape valve and a reinforcement mechanism for our minds. When you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, social media platforms offer quick distractions through likes, comments, and shares. These small positive reinforcements can create a dopamine hit that temporarily alleviates stress. However, the problem lies in how these rewards are structured to keep us coming back. Algorithms are designed to show content that is most likely to engage you, whether it's controversial news stories or cat videos. This constant stream of stimuli keeps your attention constantly shifting, making it harder for you to focus on real-life tasks or conversations. Behaviorally speaking, the structure of our digital environments can be quite manipulative. Consider how many times a day you check your phone without even realizing it. It's become second nature, almost like breathing. Apps are designed to nudge us in subtle ways, push notifications that pop up at random intervals, and visual cues that draw our eyes back to the screen. These behavioral nudges work by exploiting our natural tendencies towards novelty and instant gratification. The moment you see a notification icon light up or hear an alert sound, your brain is instantly drawn toward it, even if what's waiting isn't particularly important or urgent. Over time, these small habits add up, creating a powerful cycle of dependency. Now let's look at the personal angle, how this digital addiction affects our daily lives and relationships. Imagine spending hours scrolling. As we peel back the layers of our digital addictions, it becomes clear that these habits are not just about gadgets or apps. They have real-world implications that ripple through every aspect of our lives, our relationships, mental health, productivity, and even societal structures. Firstly, consider your interactions with friends and family. Have you ever noticed how conversations at dinner tables often turn into a silent game of staring at screens? This shift is more than just a minor inconvenience, it's a barrier that can weaken the bonds between people. The constant stream of notifications from social media platforms diverts our attention away from meaningful human connections, making us less present and engaged in real-life interactions. In this digital age, we often find ourselves comparing our lives to curated highlight reels on Instagram or Facebook. These carefully selected moments create an unattainable standard that can lead to feelings of inadequacy and anxiety. The pressure to live up to these ideals is immense, causing many individuals to question their own worth and happiness. Our mental health also faces significant challenges due to excessive screen time. Studies have shown a link between heavy use of technology and increased rates of depression and loneliness. The relentless influx of information can be overwhelming, leaving us feeling exhausted and disoriented. Moreover, the blue light emitted by screens at night disrupts our circadian rhythms, leading to poor sleep quality, which in turn affects our mood and overall well-being. Digital addiction impacts productivity as well. We find ourselves constantly checking emails or social media during work hours, which can lead to a significant decrease in focus and efficiency. The temptation of quick gratification, like scrolling through memes or browsing news articles, diverts us from important tasks at hand. Over time, this habit can erode our ability to concentrate on long-term goals. But perhaps the most profound impact is felt within society as a whole. Social media platforms have become powerful tools for spreading information and mobilizing movements. However, they are also breeding grounds for misinformation, echo chambers, and as we journey through the labyrinth of our digital lives, it's impossible not to feel a mix of familiarity and discomfort. We've explored how social media platforms have become intricate tapestries that weave themselves into every corner of daily existence, how they subtly shape our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors without us always realizing it. But as we look back on this exploration, the question arises, how do these digital addictions truly impact our lives? Do they enrich or dilute our experiences? Are there ways to harness their power for good while minimizing potential harms? One thing is clear, our relationship with technology has evolved beyond just a tool. It's become an extension of ourselves, influencing everything from how we form connections to the way we perceive reality itself. We've seen that social media can be both a double-edged sword and a powerful ally in our lives. On one hand, it connects us across vast distances and allows us to share experiences instantly with others around the world. But on the other, it can foster feelings of inadequacy, envy, and isolation. In reflecting on this journey, we must ask ourselves how these digital platforms have affected our mental health. The constant stream of curated content, comparing oneself unfavorably to others, has been linked to increased anxiety and depression in many people. Yet there's a silver lining, by understanding the psychology behind why social media can be so compelling, we gain tools to navigate it more mindfully. We've also uncovered strategies that could help us reclaim control over our digital lives. Simple steps like setting boundaries on screen time, engaging with others face-to-face instead of through screens whenever possible, and being mindful about what kind of content we consume, these actions can make a significant difference in our overall well-being. But perhaps the most profound insight comes from recognizing that change is not just necessary but also entirely within reach. By acknowledging the addictive nature of technology and working to mitigate its negative effects, we are taking steps towards healthier relationships with both ourselves and the understanding the mind is a lifelong journey. Subscribe to explore it with us.